Now, a state of emergency has been declared in parts of the Jamaican capital, Kingston, after police were attacked by armed gangs trying to prevent the arrest of an alleged drug lord. 2 police stations were shot at and a third was set on fire by suspected supporters of Christopher Dudus Coke, who's wanted in the United States on drugs and weapons trafficking charges. Well, joining me now on the phone is our correspondent Nick Davis, who's in Jamaica for us. Nick, tell us more about this man, Christopher Coke, whose supporters seem to be behind this trouble.
Well, it's claimed that he's an alleged drug lord, but for many people who live in his areas and the areas which he's said to control, he is a man who has filled in for the state. He provides them with money when they're out of work. He provides Christmas presents for their children. But because of that loyalty, they therefore see him as a major benefactor to their lives, and they will do anything to protect him. They call him the president. But in the United States, they say that he's an alleged drug lord. They say that he's a gun runner who is responsible, his gang is responsible for some 1,400 murders. That's why they put the extradition process in place. It took 9 months to reach his point, but in those 9 months, it's claimed that now his supporters have been preparing, knowing that eventually the day would come when the police would come for him, and they've actually taken the fight to the authorities. They barricaded the areas around parts of the city where he's believed to be in a safe house, and now they're actually taking the fight to the police, setting fire to one police station and opening fire on others. So it's a very, very volatile situation in this part of West Kingston.
So when the Prime Minister, Bruce Golding, signed or approved this US extradition request earlier this week, this seems to have been what's triggered the trouble, and the government is saying that the state of emergency will last for at least a month. It sounds like the government is expecting quite a fight.
I think more than anything else, they realise that if it's clear that people within the community are very loyal to Mr. Coke, to Christopher Coke, it's not going to be something which they can just go straight in and do. There are lots of men, women and innocent children who are there in the community. They're more than likely trying to wait it out. But what seems to have happened today is that that some criminals in these communities have decided that they wanted to try and sort of attack the police stations in advance to try and stop any possible operation coming out of these police stations which are within their areas, and that's where this violence has come from, and that's why, as much as anything else, the state of emergency has come in place, because they really do need, the government feel they need to clamp down on some of the civil rights of people for their security forces to be more effective.
Okay, Nick Davis in Jamaica, thank you very much.
It's insane. Yes, Jah. Guide every move a woman, move a woman, move a woman.
Yo, me out. Just go and hang on to your dreams.